We wanted to put Jodi Arias' testimony about the Book of Mormon to the truth test, so we turned to the author of another book. Christopher Bigelow, co-author of Mormonism for Dummies, helped us sort it all out.
After Travis taught you these things, what was your understanding of what the law of chastity prohibited?
The law of chastity prohibited vaginal intercourse between a man and a woman, and that it should be saved for marriage. That was the black and white of the issue on that.
All right, so Chris, is it really as black and white as Jodi says?
Well, it's even more white, I would say. The Mormon Church asks unmarried people to abstain from all sexual relations. The church even publishes guidelines, and they're billed for teenagers, but they really apply to all unmarried people, that say to avoid passionate kissing, which I would guess would mean French kissing, and avoid even touching another person's private parts through clothing.
And what about underwater, as Jodi's referred to earlier in testimony?
I think the rules would apply underwater, in space, anywhere else.
The word of wisdom is LDS doctrine that states it prohibits the consumption of coffee, tea, alcohol, tobacco, and illegal drugs.
Yeah, what's really interesting about that is that Jodi Arias says that Travis Alexander gave her the Book of Mormon at a Starbucks. She testified that he was drinking a chai tea, which last time I checked has caffeine. Is that okay?
Okay, the word of wisdom is it has some gray areas. Now, tea is one of the grayest areas because you've got your herbal teas, and then you have black tea. I had to look up, is it chai tea?
Yeah, chai tea. I believe it has black tea.
I looked it up. It has black tea, so that would be a no-no for a Mormon because it's a stimulant.
Why don't you tell us, based on looking at that, what the mandate is involving lying?
That more or less you're condemned to hell.
So, Chris, do Mormons really believe that liars go to hell?
You know, Mormonism is interesting because we don't even believe in a traditional hell at all. We believe that somebody who lies can repent of that sin. If they don't repent, like any other sinner, they will have to suffer for their sins for a certain time in the afterlife. But even a liar can go through that and still end up in the lowest level of the Mormon heaven.
The author says that he would rate Arias' understanding of Mormonism at less than half.